Hi, welcome to today's session. So today's session, you will need your wedge or a towel that you can roll up, and we're really going to be focusing on quite a lot of length and a bit of upper body and a bit of mixture of everything to get you really feeling strong throughout your day. So let's begin. Let's start off with thinking about our stance. So make sure that your feet are nicely underneath your hips, your weight is the front to back to middle of the foot, and we have that nice long back there. And, if you're just thinking about, if you're doing this in front of a mirror, think about that positioning there. So the front to middle of the foot, your heels are obviously in contact with the floor, but the majority of it, you're going to be using your toes. So make sure that position is there, okay, and that you've got that long spine. If you go on your heel, you can sort of see what happens. The hips pushes forward, the glutes, the bottom drop down. So it's important that you get that position there. And there might be a slight turnout with your feet, and that is totally fine, as long as they're underneath your hips. Let's take it into a little bit of a gentle weight transfer, nicely transferring your weight from side to side, a nice little rock there. All right, just nicely pushing from side to side there. I'm pushing away the ground to keep the length in the body. We'll do a few more here. And 3, 2, 1. Good, let's take it into an arc. Push hips back, bend your knees, hang your head, let everything go. Exhale there. Push away the ground, eyes just open, breathing in. I'm going to do it again. Little feather down here, nicely coming down. And again, exhale. Push away the ground, eyes just open, breathing in. Good, let's stand a bit wider, take it into rotation, fingertips tapping into sides, no tension, no holding. Lovely, a few more moments here. 3, 2, 1. Let's do standing side reach, reaching to our right, stretching that left up, and then coming back, breathing in, reach, exhale, come back. It just feels really nice for your ribs there. Let's do 2 and 1 more. You're going to hold this one, soften the knee, inhale, reach, come up and over. Let's change sides, and again, reach and come back, and again, and come back. We'll do a few more. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold here, soften knee, inhale, reach, come up and over. Give those arms a little shake. Okay, so we're going to start off our lesson today actually in a standing position, and then we're going to go into the press up. So we're going to do things a bit of a different order. All right, so you can come with me, all right, and we're going to take it into different levels, but still, please stay with the level that you feel is appropriate for you. We're going to push our hips back, bend your knees, hang your head, let everything go, let your neck go, let your shoulders go, and just walk it forward. I'm coming down, I'm controlling my form. I'm actually going to have my arms a bit wider than that there. Take it into a transfer, little shift of weight there. So I'm getting a bit of weight through my left, then I'm coming back up to a standing position. And that's number 1. Let's do that again. Push your hips back, bend your knees, hang your head, let everything go. Controlling that forward as you come down. Nice long spine there. And again, nice little shift. And then walk it back. That's 2. And come up. Okay, this is number 3. I'm doing the same version here, and then I'm going to change it. So you can either stay with what, we've just done, or you can come with me. That's it. And then again, transfer to come up, transfer in that way as you come back up. Okay, now I'm going to do a 3/4 one, but if you want to stay with what you just done, that's totally fine. Take it down. I'm going to go into a 3/4. I'm going to walk it quite far forward. So my knees, my hips and my shoulders should be in line. I'm bracing those abdominals. My arms are wider than the mat. And again, I'm going to shift my right to my left, to my right, to my left. Then I shift it back up again. And then I transfer the weight and I come back. So we are promoting getting up and down. There we go. And again, something that we should be able to do quite easily. Keep it nice and long. We're going to do that again. Remember, you can stick with the first one we did. And then coming up, shifting it back. That's 2. And again, here we go. So we've done 2 of those. We're going to do another one of these. And shift, so make sure you're nice and long. Check yourself in the mirror. Make sure your shoulders and your neck are in line. If they're hanging, you're going too far for you. You don't have to go all the way down. That's the 3rd one of those. Right, I'm now going to take it into a full one. Okay, so I'm going to take it into a full one, but if you want to stay with any of the previous ones, you can. Push your hips back, bend your knees, hang your head, walk it forward. Okay, so you should be in one nice long line there. Again, shift, 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 shift. Come back up. All right, and we'll do that again. Here we go. We've only got 2 more to do. The 9 in total. There we go, and shift, 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 shift. Keep your neck nice and long. Walk it back up. And we'll do one more time here. Push your hips back, bend your knees, hang your head. Let everything go. There we go. Okay, you actually can come back down here actually. And we're going to take it into a shell stretch and just hold here for a moment. Breathing in, sides and back of rib cage. Breathing out. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. And breathing out. And now we are going to stay on our mat and do some cat. Now you've done your press at your back of mat and we're going to do some cat. So let's go. Hands nicely underneath your shoulders, nice long spine. Let's feather down, nice and long, coming up into that C shape, back into length, and we'll do it again. Stretch through that spine. One more time. Good. Let's draw head towards knee now. Exhale in, inhale, lengthen. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And here we go again. Exhale in. Inhale, lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reach back into that shell stretch. Breathing in, sides and back of rib cage. Breathing in. Breathing out. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. One more time. And breathing out. Right, so the next one, we are going to be laying on our tummy. If there's a reason why you can't lay on your stomach, then you can of course use a wall. You'd put your hands on the wall, you'd have a slight counterbalance, so you're like a plank, and we're going to do some leg lifts at the back. Or you could even have your hand on a chair, perhaps have your hands on a chair. But if you're absolutely fine, you can come with me. So we're going to have our wedge or towel thick apart to your feet. What the wedge does, it makes sure you're nice and long through that back, and it also supports your organs, and it will be easier to breathe with something supporting your underneath. Let's have a little rock there first, nice little massage. And if you're using the wall, you can follow me. So this is what we're going to be doing. Leg pulses behind you. So here we are, nicely back and forth there, up and down, just lifting up through the glutes. So you're squeezing in your glutes there as well. You should notice that the leg that is grounded is in fact pushing into the floor, helping you assist that leg that we're lifting. Now changing it into flex foot. Again, if you're using the wall or a chair, I want you to squeeze in those glutes. You could even add in some ankle weights if you have them at home. 3, 2, 1. Let's change sides. Push and slide the other leg away, and again up and down here, squeezing in your bottom, making sure those glutes, those creases of your bottom are drawing in towards each other. That's it. Pointing and flexing the toe. Might start to get a little bit tired now. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it into a little rock, a little massage there. Let's slide those hands back, push up and over into that shell stretch. Breathe in there. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. And come all the way up. Right, next one, we are going to be on our back. Again, you do need something to lift you. You can roll up your mat for this one. If you have what's called Franklin balls, you can put them underneath you, perhaps. But I'm going to be using my wedge today. But you can also use a towel. It's important that you have a lift, otherwise this exercise does not work. So the bottom is lifted. The towel would be rolled up at the bottom there, and then it will be a little bit longer at the top, so like it's mimicking a wedge. Okay, so we're going to start off with left foot grounded. I'm going to have my right leg up. You can traction the mat if you want, or just place your hands onto your tummy, lengthen that leg up. We're just going to feather down here, nicely coming down, making sure that hip's nicely opening up there. We are stretching out that psoas, because obviously if you've been doing a lot of sitting over the Christmas period, we need to open up those hip flexors. This is 2. And we also feel very stiff, don't we? We've been doing a lot of eating and drinking over Christmas Day and Boxing Day. That's 3. That's it. And 4. And 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to lift my other leg now. Again, the lower leg is hanging on this one. But if you want to stay with what we've just done, that's fine. We're doing 5 in this position as well. Make sure your ribs stay down. That's 1. And 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Good. Okay, let's do the other side. So now right foot grounded, left leg lifted. Here we go, feather down. Or you could do a spiral if you're hearing any clunking or sounds coming from those hips. That's 1. And again. That's 2. That's 3. 4. And 5. Let's lift up that other leg again. So here we are. And this should be a bit stronger. Again, ribs stay down. And 1. Remember, you can stay with the previous version if you feel this is too straining, does not agree with you. This is 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good, place those feet down, have a nice little rock from side to side. I'm just going to take it into a bit of a glute stretch. I'm going to have one hand on my knee, one hand on my foot. This is a different glute stretch, and there is this version as well, but I'm going to do this version, pushing the foot into the hand back at the foot, have a nice little push there, stretching up. So I'm pushing my hand into my foot, my hand into my foot, and my foot back at my hand is what I want to say. And that should give you a bit of increased stretch and tone there. Okay, change sides. Put your hand on your foot and your foot back on your hand there. Push it, push it, push it into those surfaces. You might feel that in the glute or possibly the hamstrings on some people. 3, 2, 1. Have a nice little rock from side to side. We're going to rock to our side. Let's do a bit of breathing here. Breathing in, breathing out. And again, breathing in and breathing out. One more time. And breathing out. Good. And take your time coming to a standing position. Right, we are standing. Let's breathe in. Breathing out. And again. Breathing out, take it into your arcing, push your hips back, bend your knees, hang your head, let everything go. Exhale there. Push away the ground, eyes just open. And well done, and thank you for joining me today. See you next time. Bye for now.